Hey there, Sagittarius. How's it going? Hope everything's going good with you and yours. Welcome to your week of May 2nd. Ooh, May 2nd, 2022, your weekly general reading. We're going to be looking at a couple oracle cards here, and then we're going to be looking at your past, your present, and your future energy as well, and clarifying all of that. Hopefully something in here will resonate with you, and if it does, best ways to let me know are to leave a like down below and a comment as well. And of course, if it doesn't resonate with you, it's just not part of your message, or parts of it aren't part of your message, so don't take that stuff and just leave it and take what does resonate. And of course, if you're new to the channel, hey, thanks for showing up. Glad to see you here. Always glad to see a new face. And of course, if you're returning to the channel, thank you so much for coming back. Glad to have you aboard. Hope things have been going good since the last time you were here. So let's take a look here, see what we got going on. All right, so we're starting things off. We got the dog and the wolf. Dog, and it's not starting good, for me anyway here. We got the dog and the fox spirit here, saying be loyal to what you love as well as think on your feet. So going to be an important week for keeping your wits about you, but I think your guiding principle is going to be loyal to what you love. And I feel like that's not just being loyal to those around you, you know, like your friends, your family, your pets, things like that, but being loyal to yourself as well, right? You need to be loyal to you and your convictions and your values and your morals too. So I'm liking that. Let's start things off. And we got the 4 cups on the bottom of the I told you it's a bad start for me. We have the 4 swords on the bottom of the deck. We also have the 6 of swords too. I feel like you've moving on. This is a good week for you because I feel like you have moved on recently from something that's been troubling you, and you're kind of in a calm situation now where you've kind of been resting up and recovering here. So I like that a lot. That's good for you. In your present energy, or your past, told you I'm not doing good here. In your past energy here, we got the Queen of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and Temperance here. I really like that. With the Queen of Wands especially here, and Temperance, if you got fire signs in your chart, especially Sagittarius, you're coming in really strong right now, so that's great. Let me know down below if that's the case. If not, though, don't worry about it. That's just a nice little bonus for some of you out there. For others, though, the Queen of Wands is great because it really says, like, right now you're quite confident here in your past energy. You're coming in with some confidence, a little bit of swagger here at this time, and definitely you are quite attractive here as well. So that's really nice. And I feel like positivity is something you're keeping an eye on and being focused on. And I feel like that's paying off for you big time with that 4 of Cups, because the 4 of Cups talks about an offer coming in for you here at this time, which is great as well. And I feel like that positivity, that energy, that swagger is really the universe being like, oh, well, you know what? Let's give them something to really, you know, be swaggering about it. Let's give them something to really be confident about. Let's help you out here, which is great. And with Temperance, I feel like this is really something that you could really do whatever you wanted with it. Because Temperance, you can see here with the angel, kind of talks about mixing things, right? Trying different approaches to things here. And I feel like that's something here where you're being offered something that really is, I don't want to say completely open-ended, but feels like there's a lot of potential here for you to really do something with. So I like that a lot. Let's get some clarifiers going. Let's start with this 4 of Cups and see what that offer might relate to. All right, what do we got for you here, Scorpio? Did I say Scorpio? Did I call you Pisces to start this reading? I'm sorry if I did, but we got the Page of Wands, or we got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles here. Oh, I'm gonna be all right. Don't worry. We're gonna get through this by hook or by crook. We're getting through this. The Page of Pentacles, clarifying the 4 cups here. Wow. The Page of Pentacles really tells us that you're kind of focusing on the future here with this offer, right? It's almost like the 4 cups here is sort of being offered to you, and then it's you holding it up being like, all right, what can I really do with this, right? Like, it's like, what can I do? What are the things that I can do? What can I achieve with this here? So I definitely, for all sorts of you, this offer could come with for anything really. I feel we don't really have a definitive, like, what it is, though. For a lot of you, it could be an offer of love with the 4 cups, of course. For others, it could be a material offer of some sort as well. Maybe someone offering you, you know, maybe you've recently won some money or something like that. Or someone's offering you an opportunity to try something out here. Let's clarify the Queen of Wands now. We got the Four of Cups again. So yeah, you're definitely being offered something because of this confidence, this swagger you have here for sure. All right, that's awesome. Or whatever your energy you're putting out right now, it's really being like, all right, let's give Scorpio a little bit of a hand here. And Temperance, too many cards, too many messages. You just need one. That's all we need. We don't need everybody yelling at once here. All right. What do we got for Temperance? Clarifying that, the Ace of Pentacles. There's that offer. Again, the Page of Pentacles holds the Ace of Pentacles in their hands, right? So yeah, you're definitely, there's also, like, this offer is taking either a cup or a pentacle. Like, it's either going to be emotional or financial material for someone here, for sure. It could be, like I said, it's a general reading, so it could be anything. We don't really have anything like definitive here, but yeah, like, it's just whatever this offer is, you can do whatever you want with it. It's really open-ended here, so I like that a lot. In your present, we got Judgment, the Three of Cups, and the Devil. Devil is Capricorn's card, so if you got Capricorn in your chart, same as before. Nice little bonus for you here. But with Judgment, the Three of Cups, and the Devil here, I feel like there's really there's a cause for celebrations, right? There's cause for like reasons to be joyous, reasons to be quite happy at this time. With this, maybe something that you're like, all right, I'm gonna make a decision and commit to something right now. I kind of like presently, I feel like you're kind of mulling over what this could be for you. Interestingly enough, we've got 3 4s in your reading. We got the Four of Cups twice, and of course we got the Four of Swords as well. So 444, the angel number, may want to go give that a Google after this reading. That might maybe help you out a little bit. I want to say it's something to do with, I might be mixing this up, with change. No, it's not change. I think it's like, it's something to do with like paths, I feel like. I'm not quite sure here, but what we're getting here is like a commitment to something. So maybe a commitment to a path here, and it's a reason to celebrate. It's like, all right, we got this like real opportunity here for you, Scorpio, that you can really achieve something you really want to achieve at this time. With the Devil here too, the Devil represents Capricorn, as we were saying, but it can also represent, a card of just being careful here. Like, don't feel like you have to be chained to something. Just because you're committing and deciding this is what I want to do doesn't mean you have to be locked in on this forever, right? With Temperance back here, you can mix and try different things. So don't feel like you have to do this here, right? You don't have to make this decision and have to stick with it. And there's a Devil on the bottom of the deck too. So yeah, definitely don't feel like, you're stuck with this. There's lots of options out here for you. If you decide like, this isn't working out, let's try something else, right? All right, let's clarify Judgment, see what we got going on. We got the Page of Wands now. So yeah, 2 pages in your reading, 3 pages actually. We got the Page of Swords here in your future, which we'll get to here shortly. But yeah, the Page of Wands, definitely saying here with Judgment, like, you're committing to new ideas. You're committing to something here that you've got flowing in your mind at this time, some sort of idea, some sort of creativity got going on here. Let's clarify that Three of Cups. Why are we celebrating? Why, oh why? Oh, we got the Page of Swords. So there's 4 pages in your reading. That's interesting. Page of Swords twice, of course, but here he is. Like, because you're reaching out and you're finally like trying to find some clarity here. I feel like is why you're celebrating, is because you're trying to like figure things out, trying to get a hold of stuff at this time here. So again, with a lot of messages here. What's going on? Really, really talkative deck tonight here. All right, clarifying the Devil, we have the Four of Swords again. Wow, that's 4 4s in your reading now too. Of course, 4 Cups twice, 4 Swords twice here now. But with the 4 Swords clarifying the Devil, you can always take a break. Don't feel like you have to work all the time. You can always take some time for yourself, relax. You don't have to be around people all the time too. Sometimes it's nice to kind of have a alone time and be away from others. I feel like that's really important. I feel like not enough relationships have that, right? Where it's like, I just want to kind of, go and be by myself for like an hour or two or something, doing something on my own. You know, I think healthy relationships have that, but I feel like sometimes because people get so lonely sometimes, and don't feel offended if you've ever been in this situation, but you feel like you want to be around them all the time, and you should be around them all the time, and then they're kind of like, you know, I kind of just want to do my own thing today or something like that, or I want to do my own thing for a little bit. You know, people just need their space sometimes. So yeah, don't be afraid to take your own space, or take your space back, or relax when you need to. Don't feel like you gotta work and be around people all the time. In your future, we got the Emperor, the Page of Swords again, and the Two of Swords here. With the Emperor bossing up, that's really awesome. Lots of boss energy, lots of maturity, all that good stuff here with the Emperor. Also, if you got Aries in your chart, same applies with what we've been talking about, especially where we got that Queen of Wands back here too. That's double a sign if you got Aries. That's great. So really coming in a strong way, not just in your past, but in your future even more so. But with, you know, you're bossing up here. We're taking charge. We're taking control with the Emperor. We're ready for anything too, which I love that with the Emperor and Temperance, because like we're just saying we're ready for anything, right? The Emperor, you can see here with him, he's wearing not just his cloak and his robes for diplomacy and peacetime, he's also wearing his armor underneath. So he's ready for war too. So I feel like you're ready for anything at this time. I feel like you're ready to take any sort of approach at this time as well. With that Page of Swords, we're still finding that clarity here in the future. Maybe not exactly knowing where we're going or exactly how we're going to do it, but we are moving forward because we're going to learn on the job, or we're going to figure it out as we go. You know, we're going to go out there and discover, which is great. And the Two of Swords here as well, really saying that like I feel like you're gonna find your comfort zone here eventually. Like that's kind of like where we're trying to get to, is like find a spot where it's like, okay, this is what we're doing and this is how we're doing it here. But I feel like you are gonna find that eventually. So let's clarify this Page of Swords, see if what we're trying to find clarity on. Got a pop out, it's the Eight of Swords here. So maybe on your discipline, maybe trying to get clarity on how you can best be disciplined here in the future, so that you're not, you know, maybe spending frivolously or making putting energy in places where you shouldn't, right? That kind of thing. So you know that like, okay, well, that's kind of a dead end and I don't want to work and do that anymore, or this, you know, this kind of thing I'm doing here is not really helping as much as I think it is, right? So we're just trying to find clarity in that way. Let's clarify the Emperor. What do we have? We got the Devil again. He was on the bottom of the deck earlier. Again, don't get chained to the idea that you got to do everything either with the Emperor, right? You don't got to be the boss all the time. You don't got to be the one in charge all the time. You don't got to be doing it all yourself, right? That's one thing with YouTube. When I first started up a channel back a long time ago, I started up a miniature painting channel. And when I was doing that, I was learning from some people on here that have been on YouTube for a long time, and they were talking about like, hey, like sometimes just like ask somebody for help, right? Like, you know, if you had kids or something, it's like just ask like your parents or somebody, like, can they just watch them for like an hour or two while you do some recording, or, you know, something like that, right? Like, it's no shame in that, right? You know, we aren't all Superman, right? We're not all perfect, you know, it happens. So don't be afraid to, you know, reach out, ask for help, or ask for someone to, you know, just help us out, or so you don't have to be an island, so you don't have to do this all on your own. And lastly, let's clarify this Two of Swords. What do we got? Clarifying the Two of Swords. We got the Queen of Wands again. Look at that. Look at that. If you got Aries or Sagittarius in your chart, you're coming up in a big way this week, that's for sure. But the Queen of Wands saying just go forward with confidence, positivity, right? Don't think about the negative stuff, or at least try to not give it as much time as it wants, right? Don't let it eat you up, right? If you make a mistake, you make a mistake. We're human. Like we were just talking about with the Devil, right? You're not Superman. You're not the Man of Steel. You're not somebody who's perfect, who's flawless, who can handle anything, absolutely anything. You know, sometimes we, you know, don't do things the right way the first time, or sometimes We are not in the most ideal situations to do something either, right? But it is what it is. Just focus on being confident and doing what you can do and being positive as well here, Scorpio. So I hope that helped you out, Scorpio. I hope that resonated with you in some way, shape, or form. If you want to help out the channel, best ways to do that are to leave a like, leave a comment. You can also subscribe if you're new to the channel, you want to stick around. And of course, you can check out your sun, moon, and rising sign videos after this one, see what might be coming for you in the week ahead. And I will see you, Scorpio, next time.